Ezio the Gamer 19, live on Twitch and live on YouTube. Follow us into the world of gaming as we slice and dice every last one in our way. Hope everybody is doing well. Welcome on in. We're going to be doing some more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. What a long journey we have had on this game. Very awesome game. I want y'all to also look forward to Assassin's Creed Shadows here soon. I'm hoping to come up with the money and I'll be paying for Ubisoft subscription on PC to be playing that game. Hope everybody is doing well this fine evening or morning or afternoon. Whatever time it is out there in Radio Land. Hope everybody is doing well. Welcome on into the channel. Going to be doing some Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 tonight. We're about to start here in a couple minutes or less. Stay tuned. We hope you're doing well. Feel free to chat with us here in real time. As always, on my YouTube channel, please hit the like button, hit the comment down below, and also hit the subscribe button. Very much appreciated. If you don't do so, that will find out about you. I'm kidding, but I need your support. Very much appreciated. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be getting this gameplay going here soon. What you up to around table, buddy? Anybody else? What y'all up to? It's just fine. Morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is out there in Red Land. What y'all up to? You gonna play any games or anything? You go to sleep already, Rentil? Well. I understand if he had to. Just now booted up my cloud gaming. Shut all this stuff in the background on it. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to shut all this stuff from the background here. Shut it off. Okay. Just tired. I understand. Mm. Mm. Oh, come on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You do anything special today, round table? What you? So what y'all do today? Or what you do yesterday? Your time. Oh, come on, I'm trying to shut this music off. Come on. Hurry. Music, get off. You. Come on, get off my screen. Thank you. You're still cold over there? Let's see. Oh, some. Okay. Okay, I gotta change my output to my headphones. Son of a. That's why y'all can hear it. I got it on my TV, the sound. Oh, come on. This freaking shit. Computer's freezing up on me. Just bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I'm trying to get my settings app pulled up, and it's slowed as a freaking turtle. Someone else. Just. I'm gonna have to shut this off. My game on my screen there. Setting app just crashed on me. My computer's due for an update again. Did you get Ubisoft Plus yet, Roundtable Buddy? Mm. 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 Oh. Yeah, did you get Ubisoft Plus yet? Or you still hadn't got it, or? Mm-hmm. 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 Not yet. No. Understandable. It's well now. If I haven't got a Ubisoft Plus yet, if I haven't been able to, would that be okay if I use your borrow your account? Or use your account? The Xbox One, not sure if it works on Ubisoft Plus. Yes, on PC if I was to use your account. But I'm hoping I'll come up with some money here, some extra money up here soon. Some money. So hopefully I can just use my account. Maybe tomorrow, but if not, yeah. Because I really want to play Assassin's Creed Shadows. Mm-hmm. Bum, 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 bum. Boom, boom. I don't really know exactly how many more hours I got on this game, but I tell you what, it has taken me a long time. Hours. I've messed up quite a bit on this game.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet,
How do you know I'm a priest?
it's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Are you here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here than gaining a few groschen. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzik Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. But we did not get off to a very good start.
I reckon the two of you would hit it off. He's reliable and has
You
his
hit it
heart
off?
in the right place. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry, and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Kobila, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Better not
Excuse
drink.
me. I'd better not drink.
Better communion wine than kosher, is it?
I'm glad you finally accepted
it. Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin. A friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
It's a
Pleasure's
pleasure
all
to
mine.
make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off. How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation.
Oh, misère.
Oh, I think what you will. How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. My great benefit is my strong connection with there. Everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here, too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess. Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing.
My goodness.
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
It depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings.
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
If Sigismund decides to mount an attack on the camp, it'd be a massacre.
Ah, but it won't. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Bocek of Kunstadt, Hamann Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
I'll get on it then. Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
I'd rather discuss those alliances sober.
He's a Christian, so he don't want to... Oh no. Lost reputation.
I'll tell you, nobody has the likes of these.
Not even Bocek?
Not even Bocek, and he's a great...
I'd like to check your horses out and see if they're as good as you say.
Pah, even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well, we have a new guest.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to arrest my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Older.
Well, I'm having a word...
I apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation? Or just...
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up then.
We'll talk later and in private. Right now we have more important things to attend to.
Don't try my patience.
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopry to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh? You have the impertinence to show me your face?
I wouldn't set foot here if I had a choice. Better to be a priest in some backwater than have a father like you.
How dare you?
You're as shit a father as I am a son. We've got nothing to blame each other for. And now let me speak to Older.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
We've never met, and we have no cause to be enemies. Take back your challenge, and we'll sort things out peacefully.
You've got no other option. You insulted Father's honor.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for violence. I can have a word in private with Lord Odorin, the second, as he desires, and...
Out of the question. This uncouth lout needs, and he's got plenty to learn from Christopher. By God's grace, I have at least one.
You want satisfaction? Suit yourself, then. We'll fight. Come to the outer courtyard, but quietly. We don't have to put on a show for the crowd.
After you.
Well, that's that. Now, where were we?
Shouldn't we rather...
No, Christopher will sort it out, you'll see.
Make room for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back!
Take your right side! You've got a gap there I can drive a cart through! You don't know which end of that thing is up!
Wanker!
What's wrong
Not
with your
bad for a
legs?
priest.
Look in my eyes, not at my
Not
sword!
bad. That's enough. You should never have come here. You must have known you'd only upset Father.
And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye. Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. The sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
And no luck again, eh? When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days. He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder.
I've got to get him on our side and to...
Aren't we all on the same side?
Maybe everyone's saying that. But it's time to put it into action.
After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get... Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you...
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me. And tell me what it's all about.
All right, then. You've heard... It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
That's exactly why we mustn't push too hard.
Burghers, patricians, and usurers. You seem a bit out of sorts. Anything wrong?
Oh, these grand aristocratic assemblies are nothing for me. I'd be happier if they just told me in the morning how it all went and what my boys have to do next.
But then you'd miss all the grub and the booze. And the gossip.
Oh, and have you heard anything interesting?
A lot of people think the wealthy burghers will stick with Sigismund, whether out of fear.
Well, that's to be expected. As long as Sigismund has the city council under his thumb.
Well, at least there's a few individuals.
Sigismund confiscated his castle and half his estates. That'd be enough to make a man mad. Not to mention that his son was killed in the siege of the city.
It seems Liechtenstein's looking for allies. For his own ends.
And how's he gonna do it? Didn't you see them all fighting tooth and nail here just a while ago?
Well, different approaches work with different people.
The only approach that'll work with Sigismund is open resistance. Maybe on the field of battle?
Let's hope young Lord Capon manages to stay free for a while longer. Ever since leaving Rattay, he's gone from one pile of trouble to another. God.
Where's that beer?
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Jobst comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over.
On the contrary, I've come...
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms? If not, you can...
A few thousand men-at-arms as a convincing argument, only in order to get them.
You've got my attention, but...
How can I persuade you?
I need guarantees of security.
Of course. Once it comes to protecting...
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. If you were in my position, you'd think I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and a lot... I can't risk it all in a
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you...
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's mine. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
How about...
He's a youngster.
He may be young, but he's got something between his ears. He's got battle experience. And when he gets the estate that's his by right, he'll be well secured for life.
If he gets it. Right now, Hanush lords over Rattay and seems quite happy with that state of it. On the other hand, the lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on, despite it. Maybe it's not such a bad...
I'll convey your offer to Lord Capon.
I don't care what the young lord thinks. If he agrees, I'll be...
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop...
Greetings, friend. Greetings to you, friend.
Sir Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
You do?
I've gained us a power...
And who is it? I hope it's not one of those Kuttenberg stuffed guts.
On the contrary, it's Bocek, the Elder of Kunstadt and Podjebrad.
Kunstadt? My Christ, how the hell did you do it?
Well, I explained to him how...
Mutually?
He's got a pretty serious personal interest in this... bond.
Stop beating around the bush and...
Lord Kunstadt has a niece, so I arranged a betrothal for young Lord Capon, with your blessing if you...
Hans Capon is to marry Yitka of Godwin, you conniving...
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you...
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa.
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a... Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself.
Cheers!
Cheers to you! And to your parley.
He's not a drink.
Take a look at that. A nightingale surrounded by hawks.
Job's the nightingale. He looks more like a wet head to me.
It's quite unusual to see him
I'll whisker away no matter what.
You want to bet?
Aye, why not? But first,
Sir Bochek, your niece Yitka.
So Hanush agreed.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain.
Thank you.
Enough formality. We'll have it.
Cheers to the beautiful Lady Yitka and the unhappy Lord Capon.
Here's to a good bargain.
And happy Lord Capon?
Fuck that. Fuck that.
There'll be nothing nice left.
Burgers.
For the last time. Those shenanigans of his have got to stop. But he doesn't act like it.
Good day. Greetings to you, friend.
What?
An interesting idea, don't you think, Hanush?
Tell me, what did Pinnacle do with his house?
he certainly doesn't sully its name by conspiring with the merchants. A knight would have fight out of conviction.
Can you ban that right here while you're still awake? Can you ban that on the chat? Ban them.
God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want?
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources.
To muster an army that Margrave can't...
Christ! Be praised.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
How do you know Liechtenstein's behind it?
I know most of the people here very well. Many of them certainly have doubts about the Margrave's plans, but they wouldn't dream of stating them aloud. While it seems that Lord Liechtenstein, on the contrary, sees his opportunity.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine, and beneficial deals.
Then you're in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear any interest... So, to the point.
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to...
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help?
Sigismund won't take revenge on a woman. That would tarnish his
Maybe he wouldn't directly. But nasty accidents can happen to anyone. If you...
Do you have something in particular in...
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't...
Who's that?
Harman Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him...
I'm supposed to rob an...
Harman Alder was given the documents to deliver to the... He hasn't yet had a chance to look at them, so he won't even notice the difference.
All right, I'll help you. Or at least...
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, and put these there instead. But watch yourself. Odorim's groom has eyes everywhere.
What brings you here? What brings you here? Greetings to you too.
Huh? I heard something.
What are you trying to pull, you scoundrel?
Nothing, I suppose. Hmm?
What? What do you want? I went to see my brother.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't have to announce it to everyone.
Lady, with all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear the R.
You're more capable than...
You're welcome. And now you're part of the book.
As agreed. I will support...
Thank you, noble lady.
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our bargain.
How could I refuse a toast with such a fine lady?
And to the success of our effort.
still hoping it works out and we walk out of here with a clear plan.
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the...
Is this supposed to be...
Like I said, miracles happen where... Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin.
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstad...
Both of them. Good heavens, what did you...
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink.
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
Yes! Yeah. And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
Yes! The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslas, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
Yes! LOL. Meanwhile, at Kuttenberg City Hall. Thank you, Roundtable, for doing that. Appreciate it for banning them.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter. From right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wencesla's side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rabble get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylenders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants! Chicken shits! Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
And drunks! Give them hell! Lazy fools, the lot of them.
How dare you?
Some of you are even swilling right here in the city council meeting. This is unbelievable.
Remove this swill pot from the hall immediately.
I'm telling the truth. This whole council is a farce. The whole city knows it.
Lord of Sargitz, your insolence just cost you your place on the council, and a month in the dungeon.
But...
Hopefully that'll be enough for him to sober up. And if not, put him in the pillory for a while, bailiff.
I'll see to it as soon as the council is over, Your Majesty.
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore place the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly. We have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you are harsh, but rightfully so. These councillors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslaus' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'll have to be willing to make peace, at least among themselves. Ross does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobst is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities. And get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp's nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Margaret. And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king.
Thank you, sire. You are too magnanimous.
Why? You did a good job. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, your majesty.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Ragosh. Odorin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odorin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
No. We shall have white. We have had enough of red.
White it is. Quickly! If Rabosh falls, others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too. And I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
But to bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea. but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful.
How's the conversation gonna be, Hello?
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
Margaret loves Didn't we say that Lord Kushtat was going with them? So what? He left a long time ago. I swear to God, I saw him.
Stulturem mater, sempiter gravida.
With Anna of Volstein?
I bet you made it all up.
About the girls? Or the
I was
piglet?
just told you that from.
Don't talk about it.
I'd rather eat well.
Drunk! Drunk as the skunk!
Godwin! The roast was calling out. Begging to be eaten.
You in need of something, my well-oiled friend.
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. So,
touching.
Come now.
I never had one.
Truly?
Well, maybe once. The older I get, the worse it is. Give me a few.
See now. I'll gladly drink to that with you. Only, there's nothing to drink.
Fuck. I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread after all.
Well, get something.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs, he can't make it as far as...
To hell with that keg slop. Your father surely has something better. I had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his close, and left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs. Try and find one of those pictures for us, eh? I'm sure you can manage that.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for booze.
I don't doubt it. Get sniffing quick.
Or the piglet?
What? Do that
Fucking
front.
for baggage.
Was just beginning. Quite a farcical beginning. Get his old heart.
Filled with
Sorry,
grease.
just stand over that ditch.
Did you
fall in?
I drowned.
So you see, the best thing we can do is stay.
Right? Words. I thought you were
What? I'm talking about fucking cigars, like you twat. I love violence.
You're right about Siggins for the feast, anyway. The sooner he's gone.
I haven't eaten so well in a long time.
Drink will stuff your core anywhere, even at home. This is about politics.
But good wine on the table is a compelling argument against any
I am not sure. Were we? Did you hear it?
I'm filled with grief. The roast was calling out to me, begging to be eaten.
All right. Sorry, mate, but you're right about Sigismund. The sooner he's gone, the sooner life returns to this country.
About the girls or the piglet?
And then you will wake up in a pit somewhere.
You can tell by the name that the horse is immensely valuable.
Depends. Well, we'll all agree that the name Bushava signifies higher value.
Oh my goodness.
Greetings, new friend. What kind of name is Bruce Phallus anyway? It's pronounced Bucephalus, this cunt.
See now, just mispronounced it. And we're not talking about a horse. Cock.
Just look at him, friend.
End up like this horse.
You are as drunk as the
Grease! The roast was calling out to me, begging to be eaten.
I couldn't resist you either. Those two girls come in. Whatever.
It is going to take time to raise an army.
Holy guardian and protector of my soul.
No, I wouldn't despair just. Let's drink and be merry. Steak. These precious out like this.
I thought your Alicia was brown-haired, though.
I remember someone saying something about a kid. Like that poor son over there. I'm filled with grief.
God be with you.
Started retching.
Good day, and with you.
Once the observation an army, he'll shit himself and run back to Hungary.
Son of a...
Good day. What would...
Sorry, I don't want...
What do you think? A fortress...
Where might I find a really good...
Why? You don't like the stuff?
It's not for me.
Aha. If you go down the cellar stairs, it's Lord Odorin's best. He's...
Oh, it's already there.
The rat'll be good, I hope.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rootard. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you beat it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of the fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. Wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
Son of a...
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
Son of a...
Jesus! The surrounding Christopher! He can't make it on his own!
I think I can do that.
I'll be done with you in a flash.
He wounded me badly.
I'll die.
Show what you're made of!
To the death! Go ahead! What next? Jesus! The surrounding Christopher! Can't make it on his own!
Yeah, don't take care of that.
Led him on nicely!
Come and help me with this bastard.
Well, the saints should see this, and you'll soon be meeting them!
Spice him up.
You got him! Stand your ground!
You won't be able to take another one like that!
Take it.
Nice strike!
Stack it up.
Ha ha! Don't leave him like a stuck pig! Yeah! Don't spare him!
Cover your head, damn it!
Pray, you bastard!
Nicely done!
Yeah. Let's try this again.
Jesus! Make it on his own!
Oh, whacker.
Bye, Felicia.
Back him on that! Yes! Back your ass off!
Jesus! They're surrounding Christopher. He can't make it on his own.
Break him! You caught him out sweetly!
You're mine!
One step back!
Jesus! They're surrounding Christopher. He can't make it on his own.
You're mine! It's a wonder you're still standing!
Wanker!
He won't be getting up!
Jesus! They're surrounding Christopher. He can't make it on his own.
You caught him out sweetly! Don't spare him! Good luck! You're mine! Whacker!
This is how we fight! Trust not one step back! Stand your ground!
And you'll get another right away.
That one's had it! Bash him on the head! There, spare him! Point those horses out! Let him have it!
Slice him up! You're dead.
Take that, dumb!
I'm headed out, guys. Y'all have a good night. We had a little stream here. We're gonna keep going, but I'm a little worn out. Stay tuned for our next stream, which should be live hopefully today or tomorrow. I could keep going, but play a video of the VOD, but I. So, peace out. Watching the moon turn red tonight? No. Turning red? Oh, wow. I didn't know it was turning red. That's, okay.